Hello everyone, and welcome to a spooky Halloween episode. I'm not going to be doing this for the whole thing because my camera cannot focus like this. Also, my candle smells like clove, one of my favorite scents in the whole world. Could I have dressed up in a costume for this? Yeah, probably. But I have a black cat, and that means I can do whatever I want because it's always spooky times with Nigel. Today, we have a tag. It is the Halloween writing tag by Erin Kinsella. I'm going to call this the Halloween has written tag because my current work in progress is so new that no one is going to care about any of the characters or anything in it except me. So I'm going to be going with my latest book, The Wolf and the Hawk, which is available now on Amazon, for the answers to this tag. I did write it. I'm just no longer in the process of writing it. But this makes it easier because then you can read the book and see if you agree with me about what I'm saying about all the characters. Let's get into the tag. I've got it written down here on this very spooky legal pad. Before we begin, if future Julian would like to put a little thing in here telling people what The Wolf and the Hawk is about, just so they kind of get an idea overall what sort of world we're dealing with. Rayoni is the Wolf of the Vern, the war leader of her nomadic clan. When she is promised in marriage to Alexander, the Hawk of Ged, she imagines she will become his war queen. She hopes to lead his soldiers and defend the farming kingdom from a supernatural threat called the Thra. When she arrives, she finds her new husband handsome, mysterious, and utterly indifferent to her. He's uninterested in including her in his life, especially in the war room. Frustrated and thwarted, Rayoni struggles to fit into this kingdom and win over the man she hopes to help, all without letting her temper get the better of her. When a fearsome attack cripples Ged's army, Rayoni will have to rise to the challenge, but will it be too late for her new husband? Thank you, future Julian. Yes, we are dealing with a fantasy world. So we're going to pretend that while they don't celebrate Halloween, they, for some reason, have a Halloween equivalent where everyone dresses up and eats sweets, and it's fine. Question 1. Which character loves Halloween the most? I'm tempted to say Rayoni because it's a party and she would be into parties. But Halloween overall, everything involved in it, from the decorations to the sweets to the dressing up, who likes it the best? I'm going to say that for the whole package that is Halloween, I'm going to say Ezra is the most into it. She's not necessarily maybe into some of the elements more than others, but overall, the whole mood of Halloween, Ezra. Ezra is a berserker and one of Rayoni's best friends. She's fun, she's snarky, and I guess she loves fantasy Halloween. Question 2. Which character would be most uncomfortable in a costume? That would be Xander. He would be like, I'll participate, but I'm not gonna want to dress up, please. Question 3. Which character would wear the sexiest costume? Scran. Easily Scran. Scran is another berserker and another of Rayoni's best friends. He's this huge, muscle-bound guy. Lots of hair and lots of beard, like beard goals. That's Scran. And he'd be the one who showed up in a loincloth and pretending to be Conan the Barbarian. Question 4. Which character ends up in a candy coma? Who would overdo it? None of these characters are really into overdoing it. I'm going to cheat. I'm going to say that will be Rayoni's horse, Storm, who would get into the sweets because he likes sugar and would make himself sick. Not dangerously sick, just enough where he's just like drooping a little bit. Question 5. Which characters are in coordinated costumes? I feel like Rayoni would make Xander dress up with her in some sort of coordinated costume. I picture them dressing up as each other's culture. So Rayoni is from the Vern, which is a nomadic warrior tribe, and Xander is Gedi, which means that he's much more civilized and lives in a castle and all that stuff. So they would dress up, or she would make them dress up, as each other's culture. I think that would be hilarious, and Xander would hate every minute of it, but he'd do it for her. He'd do it for her.
Question 6, which character skips the party and spends the night watching horror movies? That's going to be Peter, Xander's body servant, who is just kind of not really into the party scene. He's just kind of a shy guy. He's quiet. He's off to the side. And he would just go off and just watch some movies, either with company or by himself. He'd be fine either way. Question 7, which character hates to show up in an ugly costume? Honestly, I don't think any of them would mind. Maybe one of the generals would be like, no, this is not dignified. I'll go with them. They'd be like, why am I wearing this? I am a general. This one is easy. At number 8, which character is the group makeup artist / hairstylist? That is Anna. Anna is Ryone's handmaiden. She is assigned to Ryone when Ryone first comes to the castle because Ryone doesn't have her own handmaiden. And Anna is super good at things like hair and makeup and clothes. She would be the go-to. Everyone would be lining up to have their hair done and their makeup done by her. Question 9, who injures themselves during pumpkin carving? It's a toss-up between Ezra or Scran. They would both be way too enthusiastic about it and hurt themselves, possibly each other. Possibly them together trying to carve pumpkins would be the most disastrous thing you've ever seen in your life. So the healers would be busy on pumpkin carving night. And finally, 10, which character tries to scare everyone else? Again, Ezra or Scran are the pranksters of the group, but would anybody else go for it? I could see Ryone also getting in on the prank. She and Ezra and Scran would do a group prank and try to scare everyone in the castle. I don't know what they do, but they would work together. It would be great. It would probably involve those pumpkins that Ezra and Scran mutilated during the pumpkin carving time, so that's how it's gonna go down, and that was the Halloween writing tag, or the Halloween has written tag. I'm a professional YouTuber. How dare you question me? This is a perfect day for a Halloween tag, though. It's like the dreary fall weather where you want to be inside with your scented candle and your cat, just thinking about books. If you want to read The Wolf and the Hawk, as I said, it is available right now on Amazon, so go check it out. And stay tuned for updates about the sequel. If you want to stay up to date with me even better, you can follow me on any of my social media, links in the doobly-doo. And if 2 videos a week isn't enough for you, you can also support me over on Patreon, where for as little as $1 a month, you get extra content not seen here on the regular channel. And also, you actively help me self-publish my books. If you are my patron, you are really, truly helping me out following my dream of being a published author. That's all I have for you today. I'll see you again next time with whatever it is I happen to be doing next time. Bye!
Stop. Patron time. Patrick, Anne-Sophie, Callison, Ray, Artemis, Shelby, Zaire, Jesper, Irene, Scribbling Cat, Savvy, Jenny, Amanda, Lisa, and Lennox. I can guarantee that you have never heard a better group of patrons in your entire life. I know because they're my patrons, so I'm an expert on this. Now carry on with your day, citizens. Come, little children, I'll take thee away into a land of enchantment. Come, little children, the time's come to play here in my garden of shadow.